Imagine this. You're speaking on a stage at your very first conference. The audience will be jam-packed with prospective customers, so it's a big opportunity for your business. The pressure is on. When the big day finally arrives, you're super nervous. You've been practicing for months, but you're still sweating bullets. The moment of truth has finally come. They call your name, you step onto the stage, and you kill it. The audience are laughing at every single joke, and you hit every talking point perfectly. At the end of your presentation, you get a huge applause. As you walk proudly off the stage, the unthinkable happens. You trip and fall flat in front of everyone. You're absolutely humiliated. Months of hard work, and now all that people remember is how clumsy you are. You hide in the bathroom for 10 minutes feeling very sorry for yourself. When you finally come out, you see a few people standing in the hallway chatting. You try to sneak past them unnoticed, but someone calls your name. And she says, "Hey, it was an amazing presentation. Would you join us for lunch? I would love to learn more about your company and how we can work together." Another person says, "Hey, I would also like to join you guys for lunch." Are you confused on why people still want to talk to you about business after an embarrassing moment? This is because of Pratfall effect. In 1966, researcher Elliot Aronson first discovered this with a study involving spilled coffee. An actor was filmed answering quiz questions. After answering, the actor then spilled his coffee down on himself, but he jokingly said, "I'm a mess all the time." Turns out, viewers rated him as more likable despite him spilling coffee all over himself. It might be surprising, but research shows that admitting mistakes or imperfections can make us more likable and not less. This is true for people, products, and brands. According to the studies by consumer psychologist Adam Ferrier, people prefer imperfect cookies over the perfect ones. There is an important caveat though. The Pratfall effect only works if the person in question or the brand is already seen as a skillful or an above average performer. There is a difference between small imperfections and perpetually messing up. The first one makes you more relatable, while the later one makes you appear incompetent. People want to buy from people, and people are far from being perfect. While they may not realize it, your customers sometimes prefer flaws over perfection. This works when we evaluate other people, like in a job interview, or it works for products too. Smart advertisers know that flaunting your flaws can actually drive more sales. Buckley's cough syrup is a famous example for this. Flaws humanize brands and products, which can make people like them even more. Alright, so how can you apply this right now to sell more? Number 1. Turn fuck-ups into moments of delight. Every business messes up from time to time. Usually when businesses make a mistake, they try to sweep it under the rug. You can stand out by turning mess-ups into moments of surprise and delight. For instance, in 2008, KFC ran out of chicken in the UK. Rather than putting out a boring statement and making excuses, they owned the mistake with this funny ad campaign. You don't have to put up a full-page ad like KFC after making a mistake though. There are plenty of simple and low-cost ways to delight customers. Get creative. Number 2 is use relatable people in your marketing and ads. The average woman in the US is a size 16. Yet, every clothing ad features supermodels that have been heavily photoshopped. Aerie, a lingerie brand, broke the model when they committed to only featuring real women in their ads with no photo editing. Aerie's sales rose by an incredible 32% in the quarter following the launch of their no retouching policy. Number 3, turn your flaws into features and overcome skepticism. Do you all remember our beloved Elon Musk and the insane Cybertruck launch? It's the first fully electric truck in the world, and it starts at a whopping $40,000. We all know what happened. In the peak of the excitement, Elon Musk had his lead designer put the armor glass to the test. The designer picked up a steel ball, stormed it at the glass, and it shattered. Musk yelled, "Oh my fucking god." In an attempt to save, they did it again. It had the same result. Musk finished Cybertruck's unveiling in front of 2 broken windows. It made headlines everywhere. Most of the other corporations would have gone into damage control mode, launching a barrage of press releases as quickly as possible, reassuring public that what happened was an anomaly, likely there would be some public firing of an executive, etc. But Tesla did something different. They celebrated their failure. They memorialized it in a form of a souvenir shirt that everyone can buy from the Tesla website. They took this embarrassing moment and reminded people of it. What was the outcome? Tesla and Musk became more popular and beloved. In the 4 weeks after the shirt release, Tesla stock rose over by $350. Tesla racked up $650K in reservations for the Cybertruck. It's definitely going to outsell the most popular truck, Ford F-Series, in the US. This is a vehicle that no consumer has been able to test drive, and a very few people have seen it in person. But this has already brought in money in the bank. Number 4, share your wins and challenges publicly. You have a personal brand, whether you like it or not. Your personal brand is simply what people say about you when you are not in the room. Consider me. I'm not a pro YouTuber. I haven't been doing videos since the day one of YouTube. I do make mistakes, but my goal is to educate folks about marketing. I will keep fixing all my flaws and doing better with each video. So the long and short of it is, people appreciate realness, and we are very aware that nobody is perfect. Ask yourself, what flaws does your brand have and how can you use them to make you or your product more relatable? Imperfection can be a selling point. That said, there is a difference between small imperfections and incompetence or messy mistakes. Don't overdo it. If you're looking out for ways to acquire more customers with less money, then you should watch this video and subscribe to this channel to watch more interesting stuff.